Hello everybody, this is Robipony here, welcoming you back to Five Nights at Pinkie's by The Walking Skymon. Now we're on to Chapter 2, Night 1. It all begins now. A poor career choice? What was he talking about? This is a great career choice. I get okay pay, I have an easy enough job, I can't think of anything bad about this job. Heck, I even get to see Fluttershy again after all these years. Forget the last part. Well, I would just like to start off with my introduction. I'm Flash Sentry. Now, I used to work there as a night guard, but now you're here. Now, I also have to say this greeting from the company. You know, it's the law. Flash cleared his throat. Okay, welcome to Pinkie's Party Palace, a magical place for little colts and fillies and grown-ups alike. A great place for friends who are all loyal, honest, funny, generous, and home to the party queen, Pinkie Pie. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, new guy. I have to warn you. You know Fluttershy, the manager? Don't trust her. She says that this place is wonderful and that the night guard job is easy as pie, but it's not. She doesn't know about what we night guards have to endure to keep our jobs. I was checking the cameras until he mentioned Fluttershy. I then turned it off and started listening. You know those animatronics at the stage? Yeah, be wary of them! They get a bit, for the lack of better words, quirky at night. They're put into some free-roaming road at night, so their servos don't lock up and they break. They used to be able to wander around during the day too, but then the incident of '98 happened. Yeah, heard that some pony bumped into one of them, and it got angry and thought some poor fool was the one who did it. I remembered bumping into one of the animatronics. Free roaming mode, I thought? What does that mean? Now, if you want to survive, you need to keep your power usage down to a minimum, okay? You can't be checking the cameras all the time and leaving the doors closed. I looked to my left and right and saw they both had a pair of buttons next to them. One of each of them said lights, and the other said close/open. But you better hope and pray to Foost that Pinkie doesn't come out to play too, or else you're screwed. No questions asked. I looked at the cameras one more time, and my heart nearly stopped when I looked at the stage. At the stage, Applejack was gone, and Rarity and Pinkie Pie were staring directly at the camera. They don't tell you these things when you sign up, do they? I was in a panic, looking at all the rooms, looking for Applejack. But don't let them get to you and catch you. Or else what? I said, as if he could hear me. 'Cause if they do, they might not see you as a pony. They'll more likely see you as an exoskeleton without its costume on. And since that's against the rules here at Pinkie's Party Palace, they might try to stuff you in one of the costumes. I then relaxed. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. My heart sank. If the suits weren't filled with all sorts of wiring and stuff, especially around the facial area. So the only part of you that would ever be seen in the light of day ever again would be the eyes and the teeth when they pop out of the suit. My heart just fell out of my body and collapsed to the floor. Well, good night and good luck! The message ended with a little jingle, and I returned my attention to finding Applejack. It didn't take me long to find her in backstage, staring directly into the camera, eyes wide open and mouth open, revealing a set of realistic-looking pony teeth at the bottom of her mouth. I stared in horror at the animatronic mare that had found its way to walk to the backstage and stare right into the camera. I remembered that Applejack wasn't the only one I had to keep an eye on, and switched back to the stage. My heart dropped even further when I noticed Rarity had left, leaving Pinkie Pie the only one staring at me. I searched around and found her standing a bit of a distance away from the camera at the dining area, but staring directly at it. I looked at the mare, and then the whole screen went black. After a while, the screen was fine, but Rarity was gone. I desperately searched for her, only to find her in the east hall corner, right next to the door on my right. Head shaking, I turned to the door on the right and turned on the light. I saw her standing near the door at a hole in the wall I didn't even notice was there until now. And with one swift move, I slammed my hoof on the button to close the door, trapping her out there. I turned on the light and could still see her through the hole in the wall. At least she can't get me, I thought. I shifted myself until I was much more comfortable on the chair and checked the cameras again. I saw Rarity looking like she was leaving the east hall and cautiously waited before I opened the door back up again. I looked at the newly opened door and shivered, as if opening the door was like having all of my coat shaved off and leaving me exposed to the elements. I checked backstage, and Applejack was gone. I looked around for her, a little calmer this time, knowing I could just shut the door in her face, and found her in the supply closet. "What the heck are you doing in there?" I said. I watched Applejack, expecting her to do something, anything, but never did. I turned on the right door's light and couldn't see Rarity anywhere. I was safe for now. I remembered I needed to keep an eye on the clock and power. I looked at the clock and it read 30% power and 5 a.m. I remembered that Fluttershy said I only had to stay until 6 a.m. So I had only 1 more hour to go before I could go home and forget all of this night and figure out what I'm going to do in the morning. I checked on the 2 mare animatronics, and Applejack was still in the supply closet, while Rarity was in the bathroom, and I, being a gentle pony, didn't peep on her. I remembered that Flash Sentry guy had told me to make sure Pinkie didn't join Applejack and Rarity on the hunt, and looked back at the stage. I was quite surprised that she was still there. I'd expected her to have tried to join in on the hunt for me. I put the tablet down and sighed. It was a long night, and I need to think about what I'm going to do. I can't stay here. I could die during this job. But I couldn't let Fluttershy down either. What mattered to me the most? My own life? Or Fluttershy? I thought about it for a while and checked the cameras. Yep, the idiots were still in their places the last time I checked. You know what? This job seems easy enough. Even with the killer animatronics. Never mind that. I can handle them. I can't let Fluttershy down, I said. Thankfully, the clock struck 6 a.m. just as I finished my sentence. "Oh, thanks, Celestia," I said. I looked at the cameras, and Applejack and Rarity weren't in the places I left them. I checked both of the door lights, and they weren't there. I looked at the cameras again, kind of freaked out, and looked at the stage. All 3 of them were in their proper places. Wow. Well, I guess you guys have to follow the rules too, I guess. You are the mascots. I guess you'd hate to disappoint, I said. I was extremely careful on my walk past the stage to the front door, hoping that none of them would try anything. Luckily, I managed to get out without any trouble. At the second I got outside, I flew as fast as I could to my home, so I was there in less than a minute. I collapsed on my bed. "What happened?" I screamed. "I don't remember these things being able to move," I said. I thought about my past in the pizza. Nope, no memories of them being able to freely move about. What happened? Why were they moving? I thought about these for a long time. No answer. Then a new thought popped into my mind. Why would Fluttershy give me this job with killer animatronics? No, Fluttershy can't know about them. That Flesh Century guy even said that she didn't know about what was really happening at night. I thought I would never get to sleep, but I did, with the lights on, of course. Tomorrow, I would see Fluttershy again, and I would see if she knew anything about this. Anything at all. I needed to get to the bottom of this.